Okay, so today is a topic that personally I review it from time to time with my meditation practice, and also when any student come to ask me that do I progress in my practice or am a bit lacking behind, or this always the Dhamma lesson that will really give a very good framework. So today is a topic from a Buddhist scripture called Five Factors of Successful Meditation. I think the challenge for any meditator is how can we define success in meditation? And different people will have a different definition about their success in meditation. I think it will be interesting if you could share on the chat that what is success in meditation in your ideas, that uh, for some people, if they can make a time to meditate every day, that's already a success. Yeah, because it's challenging nowadays. There are so many distractions on your phone, at your office or anywhere that make you feel like not to meditate. But if you can actually make a time to do it, it's already a success. But if anyone can do it, maybe you might have some sense of definition that you feel good. Feel free to share what is your definition of success in meditation. And we can discuss more also toward the end after the talk. I found one of the good definition of success in meditation. Buddha said, peace of mind surpasses all kinds of happiness. And that's in from the Pali scripture, Natti Santi Parang Sukhang in Pali, which means your peace of mind is greater than any kind of happiness. Yeah. And sometimes when we practice more, especially when you experience something new in your meditation, and you start to have some little, it was like a wholesome craving. It doesn't come together, wholesomeness. And you start to feel like, oh, I want that again. I want that experience again. We start to lose track from peace of mind. Yeah, it's quite delicate that when we set the direction that every day that I meditate, I will allow myself to be calm, to be gentle, and let peace of mind come by itself. This could be successful track. But if you meditate and you look for peace of mind, that already a tricky start. Yeah. We will talk more into the five factors that why this is one of the key direction. Do not worry about what you see. Do not worry about what intuition that might come. Yeah, it's come by itself. And the mind that will reach peace of mind set no expectation. Yeah, that's quite challenging, right, for us. We were driven to set the goal, to set the bar about everything. Spiritual practice is a bit different. It's not difficult. It's just the way to progress, get closer to enlightenment is to let go. Yeah, to allow yourself to be natural, to be who you are. And this is the five factors of absorption or jhana. Yeah, anyone heard this term before? Absorption or jhana? Can you type little j? Jhana. You heard about this term before? absorption. It's quite interesting. Someone at the early time in the translation from Pali to English that they used the term absorption to represent jhana. Today, I will talk not just for uh, academic aspect into these five factors, but also the practice, like the practical aspect into this, and also the feeling aspect of this absorption. The Buddha talk about this state, like a jhana is like a not only not thinking too much and not too sleepy, you start to overcome that. And when you get to the first jhana, your awareness become very clear. Yeah. And we are lucky that หลวงปู่วัดปากน้ำ the founding teacher of the middle way meditation, he clearly explained that when you get to the first jhana, you experience a shining state of mind. And I share with some previous time that this is universal. It's not only among the student of หลวงปู่วัดปากน้ำ in Thailand. There's another monk who are quite famous called Ajahn Chah. Yeah, he's a master of, sorry, หลวงปู่มั่น like a grand teacher Mann. หลวงปู่มั่น is the teacher of Ajahn Chah, which he taught hundreds of Western monks, yeah, around the world. หลวงปู่มั่น like a founding teacher of forest tradition. And หลวงปู่วัดปากน้ำ it's more like a city tradition because วัดปากน้ำ in Bangkok. หลวงปู่วัดปากน้ำ call this first jhana Patamaka. In Pali mean the initial path. หลวงปู่มั่น call this jhana Buddha sphere. It's like a sphere. Buddha. From my practice and also experience, is the same sunshine in the sky in different names. Yeah. So these thousands of years recording of the Buddha teaching, it become a modern day experience of anyone who get to deeper state. Later we can have discussion and you can ask and share also that what state of the five factors. So in summary is the first one, it's called apply awareness, vitakka. The second one called sustain awareness, vichara. The third one called joy, piti. And the fourth one, happiness, sukha. Yeah, we heard about dukkha, right? Suffering. Yeah, that's sukha in Pali scripture, happiness. And number five, yeah, I think this is the most interesting one, one-pointedness, ekakkata. Yeah, when it becomes like the little dot, when you use the magnifying glass and the paper, and you move to the focal point, right? It becomes like a little dot. And that's how you close your eye and you penetrate to the deeper levels of your consciousness that not so aware on the daily basis. But when you get to the deeper states, let's go one by one. And feel free to chat any question you might have. This is a kind of ancient wisdom. What is that? Applied awareness. Yeah. Vitakka. And this is the state of mind when your awareness on the middle way from time to time. Yeah, it can be when your mind is still and then it wander again, like the monkey mind jump again, the horse run again, and then come back. And like you can apply, like you can touch your awareness from time to time, and that's vitakka. That is a first state. I'm pretty sure that everyone experienced before that your mind from time to time peaceful and then jumped again, vitakka. The second one sustained awareness, vichara. Yeah. Vichara is when you practice stillness or you connect to some mantra, even the breathing, and it's sustained. Like your awareness be with that emptiness or something bright on the breathing for a sustained period of time. And you start to feel, wow, a sense of freedom, like no thought from the past, no thought from the future. And that is vichara. Yeah. I think it would be interesting to interact a bit. Who experienced Vitaka before? You can type number one. That, yeah, I experienced that from moment to moment is still and peaceful, and then it go again. Yeah, you experience number one, you can type number one. If you experience this number two, it's the moment that time fly. You can type number two. You feel, wow, it's feel good. This is meditation. This is my shower. And that's number two. Some people get to number two quickly after 7 days. Some people take months, some people take years to get to vichara. And you can type number two if you have vichara state. Yeah, all these five factor is like a progressive step. Number one, good. Number two, come. Number two, good. Number three, rise. Number three is joy or piti, P-I-T-I, piti. Once you feel the mind free from past, from future, and you start to feel some feeling of open up into something maybe you don't understand too well, but it kind of expand. Sometimes you feel your body disappear and feel good. Yeah, some people even have tears come out like wow, it's feel good, tears of joy. It's not the tears of sadness. If you experience pity or joy before, you can type number three. Yeah, you can type number three. It's feeling good. One, you have apply awareness, sustain awareness, then joy come, right? Once you have joy for a certain period, you start to feel sukha. Yeah. And this kinds of happiness is not happiness from the outside. Quite often, I mention the quote from the Buddha that Buddha talk about two kinds of happiness: happiness with acquisition and happiness without acquisition. Yeah, this is a kind of happiness without acquisition. You don't need to acquire anything from outside. The happiness blossom from within. Yeah, this is unlimited. Yeah, and anyone who will practice will have it. We're gonna have less fight in the world. If more people start to know that, wow, they have the fountain of happiness inside them with a sustained joy, you start to feel a kind of, I'm fortunate, I'm lucky that I'm in this state of mind. Yeah, if you have that kind of Niramisukha in Pali, which means happiness without acquisition, you can type number four. Yeah, I feel a feeling of, wow, I'm so fortunate to know this. I'm so fortunate in be at this state of the practice. And then number five, one-pointedness. When you get to that four stages, it's like a four factors, and then you start to feel that expansive joy and a deep sense of happiness that is free from outside factor. And there'll be the moment you feel like it's dropping from within. You feel like your consciousness is shifted into one single spot, and we call that ekaggata, one-pointedness. if you can remember that moment, yeah, if you experienced before, you understand what I'm talking, that it kind of expansive moment of happiness ready to be shared. You feel like that's a lot and you can share to anyone. And then it kind of dropping into something bright and very concentrated, but it's not tight. It's light concentration. Uh, it's hard to describe into the word, but you know what I'm talking. If you experience that oh, that is the bright sphere or the one point, like the little dot, like the star in the sky, shining in the middle of that one point. If you experienced number five before, you can type number five, and that's first jhana, the first absorption. So that is the ancient wisdom. The five factors of absorption: Vipaka, apply awareness; Vichara, sustain awareness; Piti, joy; Sukha, happiness; and Ekakata, one-pointedness. To experience all of this, yeah, it's go back to our successful formula: 50% comfort and 50% consciousness. Yeah, along the way from zero to hero, you're comfortable, but not too much. And then you're conscious, but not too much. Yeah, it's like I mentioned before, it's like you put the gasoline or you put the electrical power into the engine. When it's 50-50, it moves the car. It's like your body is like the car. And then you get this energy, it's moved. And you go forward. And you know that when you close your eye, you are moving toward something, yeah, in a peace journey. And that enlightenment is on the way, on the top of the mountain. Let's keep practicing. And we'd like to close with this quote from the Buddha: luminous mind is the mind, but is defined by advantageous defilement. Yeah, in Anguttara Nikaya from the Buddha. And this could be another quote of success in meditation by the Buddha, that the more we practice, the more we know the truth. And we experience that shining quality of human being. And if you experience it, you know by silent mind, oh, this is like the sun in the sky. It's not just for me. Yeah, everyone has it. And you have that compassion and loving kindness that everyone should know this. My mom should know this. My kid should know this. And that kind of love that we need in the world will rise up from the luminous mind. And I wish with the practice of the five factors, we're going to get closer and closer to the luminous mind. And personally, we have a better life, and you can reach to anyone you love. And maybe the whole world will understand more about this happiness without acquisition, and we can have a better time together. Yeah.